Get out, go eat, New Jersey. I am Rich Maliki, your host for this featured video. And before I go on, you need to know that this video is sponsored by Origo BPO for all of your offshore solutions, increasing your productivity, building your business faster and stronger. Go check them out. Links in the description. Origo BPO, from the bottom of my heart, thank you so much for sponsoring this video. And now we are at 1044 Avenue C, Cafe Bello, Bayonne, New Jersey. An establishment that is near and dear to my heart. I come here quite often. If you're here on a Friday night, you might run into me. Today we're gonna sit down with the owner, Tom. We're also gonna see one of the owners, Phil. Tom is gonna give you some insight into the history of the restaurant, talk a little bit about the family structure here and the employees, how they made it through pandemic. And of course, we are gonna sit down and taste some food, some steaks, some pastas, some seafood. It's gonna be so delicious, you might lick your screen. So the initiative is to help restaurants. That's why we're here. Last but not least, we have $500 in gift cards we're gonna be giving out to the community. On top of that, the owners here said, here's an additional 200 on us. Give these out to the community. Let's feed the people. There's so much generosity in giving back through this initiative. So we're gonna go into the doors now and get this feature going. It's time to get out and go eat. Let's do it.
Good morning, how you doing? My name is Tom Policcio. I'm one of the owners here at Cafe Bello. Cafe Bello has 4 partners: Vinny Cita, Phil Trebor, Richie DeMarchi. We have multiple locations here in Bayonne and Jersey City. Cafe Bello has been established since October 1991. Over the years, we never wanted to deliver our product. We always wanted people to come to our location, enjoy it. We wanted to have it hot right off the stove. We wanted them to make sure that it was as fresh as possible. Cafe Bello was really a come dine-in restaurant with family and friends. What happens when the pandemic hits? So now you have no delivery service, you have to cut your indoor dining, and you have to recreate yourself. So we did. The city was nice enough to understand the constraints of parking. They've given us expedited parking for pickups and to-goes out in front of the place, which helped tremendously. So hats off to the city for looking and understanding the need in town for parking. We never had outdoor dining. We were always against outdoor dining for multiple reasons, but we said it's time to start the outdoor dining. So what we did initially, we put in for our permits and we put outdoor tables in the front of Cafe Bello, and then we have a very long side of our building that runs down the Avenue C. But then what we seen was, since we're on the corner, the way the sun sets up here, we had a lot of sun. No matter what you can do with umbrellas, there was always a ton of sun. So we decided, hey, let's utilize our backyard. We concreted the yard, we put in tenting. The backyard became a wild success because we knew with winter coming that if you don't do it right, you might as well shut it down. So what we've done is we went up to Canada, we found the best outdoor heating systems possible, and we instituted them. The one thing I can say is that whether it was December 15th and 15 degrees, you could have sat out back with a t-shirt and shorts. We made sure it was done right. That will stay. Our product went from inside dining to outside dining in the front. We had the rear dining, and then we added a delivery service. So we had to continue to create ourselves. Now that we're open at 50%, and someday we'll be back to 100%, we're gonna continue our delivery service, we're gonna continue our outdoor service, and it pushed us to a whole new level. Cafe Bello is not made up or successful by the owners by any means. The owners and my partners have a vision, and we've been in the business for 30 years, but the real rock of the business is the employees. If you look at restaurants in general, the average length of an employee could be several years or less. The average employee at Cafe Bello is over 20 years. We have long-term employees, and the success of our business is about our employees becoming friends with our clients, caring about what they do, and exceeding every day our expectations and the expectations of our clients. The menu continues to change. My partner Phil always looks at it as a seasonal basis. But the beauty of Cafe Bello is you can come here for a brick oven pizza, you can come here for a beautiful steak dinner, you can come here for a hot bowl of pasta, and you can come here for something that's not on the menu. There was a case last night when I walked in. A lady says, hey, you used to have a pasta that had Gaeta olives and escarole and pancetta. I says, yeah, that was on the menu for many years. It's not on here anymore. It has been on for 2 years. The pasta came out. As long as we have the ingredients in-house, we will accommodate any customer for anything they need. And it was funny to a point where, as in, which a customer that passed away, Mike Delvecchio, which was a customer for 25 years or more. One day he was here with a 6-top, and he says, I'm sorry to say, but everybody wanted to come to Cafe Bello. I really wanted Chinese tonight. So what did we do? He ordered a steak, and we canceled his steak, and we ordered Chinese food and had it delivered to the kitchen. So when his food came out, we delivered him Chinese food to the table because we knew he wanted Chinese food that night. So, as a joke, but more importantly, he says, because we knew what he ate Chinese-wise, and he's like, you made my night. So we'll do anything, but don't expect Chinese all the time from Cafe Bello. We worked our way back to our regular operating hours. So our operating hours are 7 days a week. We're a Monday through Sunday operation. We definitely serve to 11 p.m. on Thursday, Friday, Saturdays. Earlier in the week, the rest of the week we serve to 10 p.m. We open up at 11:30. The only 2 days that we close a year, and we feel it very important, not just to us, but to our employees because they work as hard as they do, is we'll close Thanksgiving Day and we'll close Christmas Day. The bar was always a big social point for the restaurant between cocktails, bottles of wine, different house wines, different premium wines by the glass. But what's interesting enough is during the pandemic, even with people sitting home and people wanting to have a glass of wine when they came in to pick up, they would always ask, hey, can I buy a bottle? Lorenzo would always try to be creative and find things during the pandemic that were different. So there was always a little something that we've done during the pandemic to keep it exciting. But as it comes back, cocktail menus for the summers are being worked on, different lighter wines for the summers that are being worked on, some dessert wines are being worked on. There's a great variety. You'll always find something from a very inexpensive bottle here at Cafe Bello to a very expensive bottle. It's all about your taste. In regards to family business, it's definitely a family restaurant, and you watch families over the years that grow up and kids that come in with their kids. That's the type of restaurant we are. Kids that from the neighborhood over the years that have worked here, it's great to see all these kids back. It's great to see how successful they've been and the different careers they've been in. So Cafe Bello is definitely a family restaurant. Cafe Bello is somewhere where you can come and enjoy a cocktail with a friend. You can have a business meeting here for lunch. There's a lot of avenues, but again, if you look at Bayonne, you look at Jersey City, Hoboken, Staten Island, and the surrounding areas, it's a family restaurant made up of a lot of diversity from the clients around us. Get out and go eat Bayonne.